Locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wait! 52 right here. 52. Nice.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Browns, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check nine. Hey. You have 5 6.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 78, 58, come on. You ain't got nothing. 25, check 25.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd rounder. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 37-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galloped.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Edelman set to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 by 2. Move. Here you go. 368.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Shit. Kill. Turn it up. 22 jet bomber.
Dalton here from the gun. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Andy Dalton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jumper. Ice. 61. Matchbox lights.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Rams.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son. I got it to 6. Bullet, half. Baby, get this. You're all right.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 48.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 4, check it out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Rod Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Rams 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman.
That's what I'm talking about.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
36.
368.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
And we got to get to the ball. Let's keep
This will be Dalton again, letting one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, Browns.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Go. Ringo. 50.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. 58, boys. 58. 58, it's Mike. Slam.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you.
Here we go. Can. Hands up.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Get it, baby. Boom.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Another chance for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
15 yards there for number 15.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it'll be 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here's Jackson. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Check 50.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. 2 by 2. Move. Check 43.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Grant. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, go 368.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A game there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Heads up. Hey, go 368. Heads up.
On 2nd down and 4. Dalton, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready. Go 50 against the mic. It's 3. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
On the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, D.
2 by 2. Move. Regular.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
5-6.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up.
4th down, Dalton wants to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike, 58, right there. Come to my world. We want it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
At their own 10-yard line.
Hot, lead.
Danny. Check. Fred.
Hot.
Fresno.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A 7-yard
Nice.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here you go. 93, 52, heads up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Regular.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Dalton. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Dalton, this will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
368.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up. 18.
Here we go. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
Here we go. Can. Let's go.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. He's airing it up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
368.
And it'll be Dalton again. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Andy Dalton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's second down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help